In recent years, India have made the kind of investment in Hardik Pandya that I don't remember them having made for a long time. You're going back maybe to Yuvraj Singh under Saurav Ganguly. But there's a reason India are doing this. And that is that the seam bowling Indian all-rounder is as rare a commodity as any you will get. India have had Irfan Pathan in the past and he played a very good role in that little while, but you then don't want to go as far back as Kapil Dev. India always had bowlers who could bat a little, but here came Hardik Pandya and you thought, wow, we've got a genuine seam bowling all-rounder, someone who's at the core of the balance of every successful limited overs team. And his initial numbers were outstanding. In his first 26 games, that is still the end of the series against Australia, he was averaging almost 41 and a strike rate of about 120. Those are numbers to drool at. And I'm going to focus on the batting numbers because that is where I believe his core strength lies. And then look what's happened in the last 11 games. Suddenly the average drops to 12, and when the average drops, the strike rate drops as well. It's dropped down to 95, and suddenly Hardik Pandya is coming out to bat and you're thinking, right, will he score runs? You're not thinking, where will he score runs? And there's a reason for that. When you make an impact in world cricket initially, people don't quite know what to do to you. They don't know what your strengths are. They don't know what your hitting zones are. And then they start to analyze you. And as they analyze you, they discover where your weaknesses are. But now that becomes a problem because you've never had anyone exposing your weaknesses. And so a lot of very good players start on a high, go through a dip, and then their success depends on how well they're able to counter what the opposition is doing to them. And that is where Hardik Pandya is at the moment. So what has the opposition done to Hardik Pandya? Like they do with all young players, they say, let's hit him with pace, let's hit him with bounce, and let's see what happens. And they discovered that when the ball is shot and into the ribcage, Hardik Pandya is still a good player, make no mistake. Hardik Pandya is still a good player, but now he can't clear the boundary. When the spinners were coming along, he was hitting beautifully straight. His strike rate was very good because he was playing safe as well. He wasn't trying to slog around to mid-wicket or square leg. He was hitting straight, and his numbers against spin and pace are now starting to show the effect of what he's strong at and what bowlers are throwing at him. So let's look at those numbers. Against spin, average of 41.67, strike rate of 162, astonishing numbers. Against pace, average of 27, strike rate of 97. But also when you're looking at finishers like Hardik Pandya, you're saying how quickly can he hit boundaries, because that is what their role is. Now when he plays against spin, his balls per boundary is astonishing. Balls per boundary is 4.97. Every 5 balls he's giving you a boundary. Against pace, it goes up to 9.46. And so people have realized when Hardik Pandya comes, give him pace. Now he's got to find the shots. You can already see that the little ramp shot is coming, the slash over point is coming. He'll have to develop a very good pull shot as well. But Hardik Pandya is now at that phase where people have discovered what to do with him, and he now has to find the antidote. You'd have realized I've not talked about Hardik Pandya, the bowler, as much because I actually believe he's grown. The numbers aren't too different. We had the cutoff for the Australia series. The numbers for Hardik Pandya's bowling aren't too different. If anything, the off-cutters arrived, the bouncers still as good. He's getting a ball to shape away. I think he's bowling very well. But it's Hardik Pandya, the batsman, you want to look at. If Hardik Pandya has to be a number 7, then he has to deliver 10 overs consistently, and he's made progress on that count. But I think Hardik Pandya's future lies at number 6, and that is why I'm really waiting to see over the next 7 or 8 months how he counters what the opposition is throwing at him. That will be one of the most interesting things to watch in the evolution of Hardik Pandya.